Hi, everyone. It's Shelley, and welcome to episode 19 of Snowed, the Michael Snow is a fraud story. Um, I've been trying to follow a timeline so that it's like a story-like type of thing. But there are a few things that have sort of come up that I want to just address in sort of point form. There's a few stories that don't fit in anywhere. I mean, I could fit them in, but we'd be here for 6 years. Some of you are having issues getting the videos. I'm unsure why. Try refreshing TikTok. If you can't see them, there have been times where they have been reported for harassment and bullying. So I just appeal that. They do take them down, and I do appeal it, and they come right back up. So keep watching. If for some reason you still can't see the video, I do have a Facebook page, and it's called Michael Snow is a Fraud, and I am posting all the TikTok videos there, so you can go there and have a look. As well, last night I started uploading all of them to YouTube. I didn't realize you can only upload so many a day to YouTube, but I will eventually get them all up there as well. So while I was struggling financially, as I explained, Mr. Snow would sometimes come through with money, which of course did give me the impression that he was invested in getting me out of this financial situation that I was in. However, how was he getting this money? Well, unbeknownst to me at the time, Mr. Snow was getting money from somebody in my life, and I had no idea. But he's affected the people around me. I do know of two people that he convinced to take out payday loans for him. As well, if you think back to that trucking company that his business partner, every time that business partner would try to pay down the debt, Mr. Snow would just take that money right back out. And it was like credit, free money. And as well, he was still borrowing from friends, which Mr. Snow, that means women. As well, I did have some high-end jewelry go missing. I had purchased a high-end piece of jewelry with some money that my grandmother left me in her estate. And my intention was to hand that piece down to my daughter, and it's gone. There was a few other pieces as well that are gone. And only Mr. Snow can answer where those went. I was also squeezing him to sell all of the items that he had purchased in the beginning with my money, kayaks, drill presses, welders, just right off the hop. He had outfitted this shop. He had all sorts of tools and tool benches and things that, I was trying to get him to sell all those too. He did sell the airplane, so that was gone. That brought some money back in. Again, thinking back to if you've watched the whole series where I tell you that Mr. Snow professes to be a helicopter pilot, he never ever gave me any indication that he flew a helicopter, that he knew how to fly a helicopter, or that he really was actually a pilot. And I am 99.5% sure at this point that no, he was not. But I want to show you, he puts it out there. Now, if you want to read this was a post someplace, July 5th, 2021. It looks like, and it says, Michael Snow, I actually tip very well, and I even tip gas station attendants in the winter. You are missing the point. So he was obviously having an argument online with somebody, which he really enjoyed doing because he's, quite self-righteous. Mr. Snow says, I tip the gas guys year round. They are doing a service for me, so I don't have to. The co-op attendants always appreciate it. If anyone does a menial task for you, you should tip them. Well, I wasn't getting any tips. I'm a helicopter pilot and nobody tips me. Why? Because I'm a professional and people know I'm paid exceptionally well. Then why didn't he get a job flying a freaking helicopter when money was so tight? As well, here's a little story for you. As luck would have it, while Mr. Snow was living in my home, we got some new neighbors. And you are never going to believe what our neighbor did for a living. He is ex-British military, and he fixed helicopters. So at any rate, I don't know. I would have to ask him if he had doubts. I haven't asked him that question yet. Maybe he will let me know. Now, my neighbors are incredibly lovely people, and they have been so good to me. I just couldn't ask for better people to live next door to me. But Mr. Snow actually went with my neighbor, the ex-British military. He went to the Remembrance Day service with him, and he sat in the veterans section. When I asked Mr. Snow, like, why he wasn't getting, dressed up, he was just wearing jeans, and he said to me, well, it's just a time in my life I'd rather forget. But yet he sat in the veterans section. As well, after they went to the Legion, and he accepted drinks, and he accepted thanks. People thanked him for his service. And he came home and he said, yeah, next year I'm going to wear my medals, my 2 Purple Hearts. I'm going to get my medals. At this point, his son apparently keeps his medals. So that's where they are, although he did have a few lingering around the house in a box on the dresser. And apparently I know now that you can actually buy those things at surplus stores. I have one more little story for you. These are all just little asides. Mr. Snow had a friend. Her name is Leslie. She lives in Winnipeg. And he'd always told me that they were just friends. And he'd known her longer than he knew me. And they were just really good friends. And he'd say things the same as he talked about Cindy. He'd say, oh, she's just so nasty. She's such an ugly woman. It's no wonder she's never been married. I mean, ugh, she's terrible. She's fat and her body is just icky. And he was really, he really talked down about her. But again, he felt sorry for her, and she was a nice person. So there were times that, because poor Leslie didn't have a lot of money, he would take her on trips in the truck because that really was her only form of holiday. So Leslie, bless her heart, would sit on my couch, and I really enjoyed Leslie at that point. She enjoyed my cooking. I cooked for her. I gave her gifts. I gave her things. I gave her fabric. I gave her patterns. She sat on my couch. She ate my food. And I even told her what kind of a financial situation I was in. She was sleeping with him the whole time. And yes, she knew we were in a relationship. So I guess my question to you, Leslie, is what was he telling you? I would love to know. That still confuses me. Let me know. I've had some people ask if he's been arrested yet and why isn't he in jail? That's a really good question. The policing system is very, very slow. We are working with numerous provincial police. We are working with RCMP. It's a very slow process, and Mr. Snow knows that. I've also had a few comments, and again, I'm trying to, I'm not even, the negativity, it doesn't bother me. I just either delete you, block you, or give you an answer, I guess. Some people, I had a comment the other day, it said, oh, so you think, or something like that, and I guess my answer to that is if at any time Mr. Snow would like to come on here and refute anything I'm saying, bring your proof. Come and refute it. Show us the proof that what I'm saying is wrong. I'd welcome that.